Hello there. So today we're going to be trying out the new Makeup Revolution Flawless Foils. This reminds me a lot of the product that Stila released a while ago, but Stila's version was about £34 and it was beautiful, but it was £34. This costs £5 and I believe that it is like a revamped kind of formula for Makeup Revolution. They did have these out a while ago, but they've kind of brought them back with a bang. They've changed the formula, they've brought new shades out. So I'm very excited to give this a go because metallic kind of foiled eyeshadows, I believe, are just like the thing right now. They get all of the pants are popping. I have picked the shade Unicorn Foil. I was going to get a couple of them, but in all honesty, the shade range didn't massively appeal to me. I don't know why. I just felt like a lot of the shades were like, goldy. Let me have a look. I don't know why. Am I just being like sassy for no good reason here? Yes, we've got like a goldy shade, like a bronzy shade, maybe like a slightly less bronzy shade, and yeah, anyway, the shades, they didn't pop my vagina right off. That's all I'm trying to say right now. I picked this up on the Tan Beauty website. It took fucking ages to come to me. I love Tan Beauty and I think it's great their prices are so low, but I do find that deliveries are always quite late. And for an impatient little makeup junkie like me, I just get a bit pissed off, you know what I mean? But it just says, back with brand new formula, our cream to powder flawless foils create an incredible high shine finish. Use these soft bouncy shadows alone for a sheer shimmer look, or layer up for a bold metallic effect. So as you can see, you get like a little bottle, and in the bottle is the intensifying primer, and they're suggesting that you apply a drop of it to your eyelid and tap until tacky. Then you gently press the flawless foil over the top using your finger or a flat brush. And it says also the intensifying primer can be mixed with a flawless foil to create a buildable liquid shadow. So you just kind of mix a small amount on your hand and then put onto your eyelids. So I feel like today we're going to try all three ways. I'm just going to begin with applying a little bit just to the eyelid and we can see what it looks like. And then I will, on the other eye, apply a bit of the primer to my eyelid. And then, anyway, let's just do it. Let's just not hang around right now. We're just going to do it. By the way, this is, as I said, Unicorn Foil, and it describes itself as being, let's see, actually, I don't remember. What does it describe itself as being? It describes itself as being white with a violet duochrome. Look, I've gone for a little bit of violet duochrome on my derriere. Is that derriere? Décolleté. Décolleté is derriere. The arse. I mean, really, I've not put any on my ass, I promise you. Like, I can assure you that. I don't know how I'd even apply it to my ass. And then even if I did, who would appreciate it? The back of my leggings, I don't know, but anyway, I do notice that it does have a little expiry kind of date on it of 6 months, which isn't the longest. If you think of how quickly time flies by, I think 6 months is over, rapid. But anyway, that's probably to do maybe with the intensifying primer potentially. Oh my gosh, it's so cute, look at that. Oh my gosh, like that looks so cute. And then here we have the actual I don't know what to call it, like the eyeshadow, because it did say it was a cream to powder formula. So okay, let's do a little swatch. Oh my gosh, it definitely is cream. Like, I didn't expect that. Could you see? I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be like just a very smooth, silky kind of powder. But no, look, you can see I made a dent in it. It's like a putty. It's absolutely like a putty. Oh my gosh, so there it is on my finger. And if I just do a little swatch on my hand, you can see it's very duochrome. I mean, it looks very similar to my highlight right now, the Aurora palette, and my décolleté. So yeah, it's got a lot of little glitters in, which I just think look beautiful. I'm actually not going to criticize them today because I just think they look really pretty. Okay, so to begin, we're going to just go in with our fingertip and we're going to just apply this on a solo mission to my lid so we can see what that looks like. Oh my gosh, and it looks really gorgeous. Oh my gosh, guys, it looks beautiful. And like I said, right, it's full and I mean full of little glitters, but I'm not hating it because the glitters actually make it look magical. It's just, oh my gosh, like I'm really, really loving this. Okay, so I'm just building up a little bit more there. It is a very kind of sticky kind of consistency. I mean, how quick and easy was that? Like, I'm liking it. It does look rather chunky up there. I was expecting it to be a lot more shade, just going off like the description and everything, but actually it's like very noticeable, I feel. Okay, so next we're going to go in with the super cute intensifying primer. I'm going to just put a drop of this. Oh my gosh, this is like the cutest thing ever. Look, it's got a little dropper. So I'm going to put a drop on my eyelid, and then we can apply the cream on top. So I mean, I'm just putting it on my finger because I'm not brave enough to actually put a drop like straight onto my eyelid. I just know that's going to just go wrong. Okay, so I've got some on my finger, and if I just kind of pat that on, it said pat on until tacky, so I'm just patting away. It feels like oil up on my eyelid right now, so I'm just tapping. I don't know, maybe did I put a little bit too much on potentially? Oh well, I mean, it's fine. I'm just patting, patting, patting. Pat, pat, pat. Pat that ass up. Pat, 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 pat that ass. It doesn't seem to be going tacky, guys. This is just literally oily. Like, it just feels oily. Oh, maybe it's getting a bit sticky. No, it's not getting sticky. No, it's just oily. Guys, I feel like I've been patting for quite some time now, and I mean, it's got a little bit sticky. We're just going to leave it at that. Okay, so next we're going to go in with the cream on top of the intensifying primer, and let's see how much more intense will it actually go. Oh, yes. It's looking good. It's looking good. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. It's made a little bit of a difference, but not like a huge amount. I was expecting kind of a lot more. I think from the description, you get the opinion that this is going to be like really sheer just on its own. And then you kind of need the intensifying primer to like really boost it up. But actually, like, please tell me if you disagree. Like, I really want to get your feedback in the comments. But for me, I don't feel like there's a huge difference between the two sides. I definitely do feel like this side is just a little bit more like shiny, a bit more metallic. But I don't think it's like as big a difference as I was expecting. So next we're going to actually mix... what are we doing? Okay, on the back of my hand maybe? I don't know. I'm just having an internal dialogue right now. I'm going to go in with this, right? Just using my finger. And I'm going to just put it there like that on the back of my hand. Can you see? Okay, it looks like a unicorn has just taken a big poop up on my hand right now. But that's fine. I would not be hating it. Well, I probably would. But I don't know, would I? I don't know. Okay, so... I'm going to get my TZ Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to like mix them up together as if I am some award-winning scientist, a Nobel Prize winner of mixing up concoctions. Okay, so we've got a little bit of like a paste going on. Now we're going to use that brush, and we're just going to apply it to this eye that doesn't have any intensifying primer on. I'm just trying to find out like which is the best way to use this eyeshadow to get like the most popping kind of party look from it. And I feel like, I mean, that does definitely look a lot more like it's going to a party. So I definitely feel like, you know, the little mix on the back of my hand did intensify the product even more. However, I kind of have a theory at this point whereby I feel like this intensifying primer is literally just like a bit of an oily kind of water mixture. I don't necessarily feel like it did a whole lot. You know, when we compared just the application of the cream with my finger and then the application of the primer and the cream on top, there wasn't that bigger of a difference, I didn't think. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to just go in with my finger and I'm just going to build up the cream on this side, because I want to see if I can like get this eye looking exactly the same as this one, but without, you know, collaborating with the intensifying primer. because I have a bit of a theory going on. Oh my gosh, like this side looks majestical. Oh my fabulous vagina right now. This side is looking even better for some reason, I would say. I'm going to pop a little bit on my lips because, I mean, it would be so rude not to right now. By the way, I am also wearing the new Fast Base foundation as my base and also a bit of contour today. That video will be coming up once I've had a chance to really test it out. Well, look at this on the lips. Oh my gosh, like I feel like there needs to be like a party bus or something just waiting for me downstairs and I can just kind of hop on it. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off this kind of first impression with saying that I do really like this product. I'm a huge fan of cream eyeshadows anyway. I'm a huge fan of duochrome and I'm a huge fan of metallic kind of, you know, eye-catching makeup. So this definitely is right up my street. However, I think that it's a little bit of a gimmick, and please feel free to disagree with me in the comments. I would love to know your feedback, but I just feel like this is a little bit of a gimmick, right? Because I feel like ultimately, like without this, you could just build up this cream to get a really like eye-catching, bold, intense kind of look. Over on this side, I just use that as a base, and then I just literally built up this product. And then when I kind of mixed up the product on the back of my hand, which is looking rather sensational right now, you know, it didn't really take it off to a whole other dimension of glow. So I don't know if you would agree with me, but I don't necessarily think that you would need the mixing medium. I think this would actually come into its own with like a pigment, like a loose powder pigment, such as the NYX pigments. Like I've got this one in the shade Froyo. If you were to mix a couple of drops of the primer with a loose powder, I think it would really then take the product up like a good few notches. But I feel like because this is a cream and because it's already a very intense cream that is very buildable, I don't know if you need to be fecking around with the intensifying primer. But please do let me know if you feel like I'm wrong, but you could just save yourself maybe some steps by not having to use the intensifying primer. But anyway, ultimately, do I think this is a good product? Yes. Obviously, this is the only shade that I've tried, so like I can't comment on the other shades, but if they're anything like this one, I think that they're a really cool, fun product. The only thing that I will say is my eyelids feel quite heavy right now. And when I say heavy, I mean like I can definitely tell that I've got stuff going on there. But I mean, I'm not gonna like think badly of the product for that because I mean, I do think it looks really pretty, but it does look kind of chunky. It looks very glittery, but I'm not hating it because I think it works. Like I think it works. It's called unicorn foil. It's got that unicorn like glittery duochrome magical look to it. So I feel like this one, it doesn't really matter that it's chunky. I think it's a fun product. I wish that I went out to parties and raves because I would definitely be rocking this kind of situation, but it's not really one that I would reach for every day, if that makes sense. Could you use it as a highlight? Like I'm just thoroughly intrigued. Like if I put a little bit of this, like dot maybe, just a tiny bit up there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it's so complimentary to my actual highlight right now, I feel. If I just put a little bit on there. Oh my gosh, like guys, it actually looks beautiful as a face highlight. I mean, really, I mean, it's very glittery. Like I don't know how much you can see that. Can you see all the little like the bits of glitters? But again, I'm not hating it because it kind of works with this product. I feel like if it was any other product that was this glittery, I would be like hating it. But for some reason, I just feel like this works. Like I can forgive it. So I'm kind of loving it. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving it as a highlight. It's a very like extra highlight, very extra. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching the video. I think if you're interested to try out the product, I would definitely tell you to go for it. Have a bit of fun with it and yeah, just see what you think. But for £5, I think it's wonderful. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll be back soon with more.